Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Prime Puzzles. Let's get to them. Vijay Kalia bought 4 cars from 4 different companies: Maruti, Hyundai, Nissan, Chevrolet, for his 4 daughters. The 4 cars were Jazz, City, Swift, Micra, each from exactly one of the given companies. When he bought the cars, the salesperson guaranteed a mileage in miles per liter of 24, 20, 32, and 36, given for Jazz, City, Swift, and Micra respectively. Okay, this is interesting information. They're telling me that these are uniquely identified. So Jazz, City, and Swift, and Micra, these are uniquely identified, and the mileage expected. This is name of car, and mileage expected is 24, 20, 32, and 36. Okay. After 1 month, 2 of these cars showed a mileage less than what the salesperson had guaranteed. One of these two products was a product of either Maruti or Hyundai, for which the mileage was half of what was guaranteed by the salesperson. So there was one of these 4 cars which had a 50% drop off. So the speed was 12 and the loss of speed was 12. Speed was 10. The loss of speed was 10. Speed was 16, or loss of speed was 16. Speed was 18, or loss of speed was 18. And this is happening with a company that is a product of Maruti or Hyundai. Okay. The other one was a product of either Nissan or Chevrolet, for which the mileage was 3/4 of what was guaranteed by the salesperson. Okay. 75% return. So 18 or a loss of 6, 15 or a loss of 5, and 24 or a loss of 8, and 27 or a loss of 9. And this was for a vehicle coming from Nissan or Chevrolet. Okay. For the remaining 2 cars, the mileage was same as initially guaranteed by the salesperson. Okay, so there are 2 vehicles. Basically, out of this list of 50% and 75%, I have to identify one number in both these lists, and then other 2 numbers will come from normal mileage expectation. Okay, first is, if Vijay Kalia got the maximum possible average mileage of all the 4 cars, then which of the following statements would necessarily be true? Okay, if he is getting the highest possible average mileage, he is definitely getting the lowest possible reduction in speed. Why these reduction numbers are useful, you will see now. Can you see? If you want reduction, there is a 50% reduction here, a 25% reduction here. If you want lowest reduction, you would want the reduction to take place in cars which had lower promised mileage anyway. So I see the combination that will benefit us most is this 10 and this 6. There is a loss of 16 here. There is a loss of 16 here. City, 50% loss. In Jazz, 50% loss. In Jazz, 25% loss. 16 kilometers per liter mileage has been lost. In any other combo that I make, it will not be as low as 16. It will always be greater than 16. This combo is identified. First question, Jazz is the product of either Maruti or Hyundai? No, Jazz is from either Nissan or Chevrolet. City is the product of either Maruti or Hyundai. Yes, this is a true statement. Swift gave a lower mileage than what was guaranteed. No, this is false. Micra did not give a mileage lower than what was guaranteed. Yes, this is true. And therefore, the answer will be option 2. Identified. Moving on to the second case, just getting rid of these red symbols. Next is, if the average mileage of all the 4 cars is 22.75. Now see, although this question talks of average, I'm not really fond of average. I'm fond of cumulative numbers. If they're saying average mileage is 22.5 or 22.75, can I say summation of their mileages is 91? Summation of their mileages is 91. What was the summation of their mileage anyway supposed to be? 24, 32 is 56, 20, 36 is 56. So 112. So from 112, we have gone to 91, or there has been a reduction of 21. There has been a loss of 21. Let me see if I can make combos of 21. I've got 12 here. I've got 9 here. Yes, one combo made. But that does not mean I stop right now. I should check even more. 10, I need 11. Nothing present here. 16, I need 5. Yes, this is also a combo possible. This is also a combo possible. And then Micra 18 and 3. No. So there are two possibilities. Either Jazz is losing 50% mileage and Micra is losing 25% mileage, or Swift is losing 50% mileage and City is losing 25% mileage. These are two possible combinations. Then which of the following statements would necessarily be true? Jazz is the product of either Maruti or Hyundai. In the case with ticks, yes, that is the case. But in the case with triangles, no, that is not the case. So this is not necessarily true. Swift is the product of either Maruti or Hyundai. In the case with triangles, yes, this is true. In the case with ticks, it is not true. This is also not possible. Both A and B, not possible. So the correct answer choice here will be option 4, neither A nor B. In one of the cases, both these statements are true, but they are not necessarily true as the question demands of us. Next, what could be the minimum average mileage of all the 4 cars after 1 month? Okay, we had identified 112 to be the summation of the mileage. If I want minimum average mileage, it would be obtained by, let me get rid of these red markings. Minimum average mileage would be obtained by losing 18 here and losing 8 here, 26. So if I subtract 26 from this, 12 gone, 14 gone, I'll be left with 86. 86 by 4 is 21.5. So answer to question number 3 will be option 4, 21.5. Next, if the average mileage of all the 4 cars is 23.5, so 23.5 into 4 is 94. So let me see, from 112, if I'm going to 94, how much am I losing? 12 plus 6, I'm losing 18. 12, no. 10 and 8, sorry, let me get rid of these red marks. This will be the combination, City and Swift. City losing 50%, Swift losing 25%. This is the combination that works. Okay. So then what is the difference between the mileage of Swift and that of City? Swift will be at 24. City will be at 10. So the difference between their mileages will be 14, or option 3. This entire set is easy, and there are lots of cases involved, but it is easy if you record the data in a way that gives you the losses that are being suffered. In case the losses were the focus of recording, then this question is easy to manage. Let us look at the next question. Arjun calls 5 of his friends, Julie, Sheila, Rano, Jamalo, Rita, from 5 different phones made by Samsung, Sony, Apple, Nokia, and Micromax, not necessarily in the same order. He meets exactly one friend on each day from Monday to Friday. The day he meets a friend, he doesn't call her that day, but calls exactly 3 other friends. He follows this from Monday to Friday, meeting each friend once and calling her thrice in a week. He neither meets nor calls any of these 5 friends on Saturday and Sunday. This question mark here should be 5. 5 friends or Saturday and Sunday. Okay. So this recording, I am doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. How I'm recording this is call 1, call 2, call 3, and meeting. Who are you meeting? This is informed, and with along with the names call 1, call 2, call 3, I will also write down the phone combo. Okay. On Wednesday, he neither calls Julie nor the friend whom he. Okay, now please see this. Please see this. On every day, he calls 3 friends. So number of calls he makes in a week will be 15 calls. Number of calls he makes in a week will be 15 calls. And because there are 5 friends, can I now conclude each friend would have been called three times? Every day you're calling 3 friends and you're calling on 5 days of a week. So you're making 15 calls in total. And there is no distinction in behavior towards friends. All the friends are being called equal number of times. So each friend and calling her, oh, this data is given to us. Meeting each friend once and calling her thrice in a week. So this extra inference I'm drawing, although this is already mentioned in the question, each friend has been called thrice in a week. I don't need to make that inference. Okay. Yeah. Okay. On Wednesday, he neither calls Julie nor the friend whom he calls from his Nokia phone. Okay. Now, this is an example of a non-definite statement. I cannot record it here. I will take care of it later. He meets the friend whom he calls from his Apple phone on Friday. So the friend he meets on Friday gets called from the Apple phone, which is one of the 3 days on which he calls Sheila. So at this time, the additional information I have is he does not call Sheila using Apple. He definitely does not call Sheila using Apple. Okay. Okay. He calls Jamalo, who he meets on Thursday. So he's meeting Jamalo here from his Sony phone. Okay. So Sony phone. Done. And 2 of the 3 days on which he calls her are the days on which he meets Sheila and Rita. He's not meeting Sheila today, but I can't really do anything more. I know this is also not complete. He does not use his Samsung phone, which he uses to call Rita on either Tuesday or Thursday. Okay, so Rita is not receiving a call on Tuesday or Thursday, but can I say, because every friend is receiving 3 calls, if she's not receiving a call on Tuesday and Thursday, Rita is definitely receiving a call on Monday, definitely receiving a call on Wednesday, and definitely receiving a call on Friday. These 3 days, Rita is definitely receiving a call. Okay. 2 of the 3 days on which he calls Julie are Monday and Thursday. Monday and Thursday. So Julie and Julie. Okay. And he does not use his Apple phone to call her. Okay. This is not Apple. I can manage that. Oh, one wonderful thing I've identified. One wonderful thing I've identified. Can I say Rita he cannot meet on Monday because the friend he meets, the day he meets a friend, he doesn't call her that day. So if he's calling Rita, he's not meeting Rita on Monday. He's not meeting Rita on Wednesday. He's not meeting Rita on Friday. He's not meeting Rita on Thursday because he's meeting Jamala that day. So the only day on which he can potentially meet Rita is Tuesday. And according to statement 3, he calls Jamalo, whom he meets on Thursday from his Sony phone. And 2 of the 3 days on which he calls her are the days on which he meets Sheila and Rita. So day on which he meets Rita is also the day he is talking to Jamalo on the Sony phone. On the Sony phone. Also, oh, he does not use his Samsung phone, which he uses to call Rita. So Rita has Samsung. This is also guaranteed. Samsung, 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 and Samsung. This is also guaranteed. Wonderful. Okay. Two of the 3 days on which he calls Julie are Monday and Thursday, and he does not use his Apple phone to call her. Monday and Thursday, and does not use Apple phone to call her. Okay. Jamalo, Sony are done. Sheila, the 3 friends that are left are Sheila, Rano, and Julie, in terms of who don't have a phone attached to them. And the phones left are Apple, Nokia, and Micromax. These are the 3 phones left. Okay. Sheila cannot be Apple. Sheila cannot be Apple. This I know. Oh, data 6 is wonderful. Helps me immensely. One of the 3 days on which he calls Sheila is Tuesday. So Sheila is here, which is a day on which he does not use his Micromax cell phone to call any of his given friends. When he does not use his cell phone to call any of the given friends using Micromax. So Sheila is not Apple. Sheila is not Micromax. Sheila is not Apple because on Friday he's meeting a person from Apple and he's calling Sheila on Friday. So Sheila is not Apple. And Sheila is also not Micromax because on Tuesday he's calling Sheila and he's not using Micromax on that day. So Sheila definitely is Nokia. Nokia here. Nokia here. Done. Okay. Okay. What else can I do? So I have now Rano and Julie. About Julie, I know on Wednesday he neither calls Julie nor the friend whom he calls from Nokia phone. Okay. Sheila and Nokia. So Sheila is not coming on Wednesday. Sheila is not coming on Wednesday. Sheila is not coming on Wednesday. Sheila cannot come on Thursday because this. He calls Jamalo, whom he meets on Thursday from his Sony phone. And 2 of the 3 days on which he calls her are the days on which he meets Sheila and Rita. So he cannot be. Sheila has 2 days already mentioned. Sheila has 2 days already mentioned. The third day of Sheila cannot be Thursday. Can it be Thursday? It can potentially be Thursday. It can potentially be Thursday. So can't confirm that. Confirm that. Okay. No. He doesn't use his Micromax. So Julie and Ranu are split between Micromax and Apple. Let's see. Can Julie be Apple? Yes. Rano, I have no information about Rano. Where do I fit Rano? Ah, this line is fun. Maybe. Let's see. Rita is already here. I need 2 more people. I need 2 more people. Can Julie come? No. Can Sheila come? No. Yes. Wednesday. Sheila cannot come and Julie cannot come. According to first condition, he neither calls Julie nor the friend who he calls from Nokia. So Sheila cannot come and Julie cannot come. So it has to be Jamalo from Sony and Rano. Okay, this is done. Now, what else? I think I should go through all the connections all over again. On Friday, he neither calls Julie nor the friend from who he calls from Nokia. These I've taken care of. He meets the friend whom he calls from his Apple phone on Friday. Okay. Which is one of the 3 days on which he calls Sheila. Okay. He calls Jamalo, whom he meets on Thursday from his Sony phone. And 2 of the 3 days on which he calls her are the days on which he meets Sheila and Rita. So he can potentially meet Sheila here. He can potentially meet Sheila here. Okay. So I can't really confirm that right now. He does not use a Samsung phone, which he used to call Rita on either Tuesday or Thursday. Tuesday or Thursday, no Samsung. Anyway, Rita I have taken care of. 2 of the 3 days on which he, oh, this instruction was also there. 2 of the 3 days on which he calls Julie are Monday and Thursday, and he does not use Apple phone to call her. So Julie cannot be with Apple. Rano has to be with Apple. Julie has to be with Micromax. So this is Rano. And this is Micromax. This is Apple. Julie, where else? Micromax. Done. So now all this is done. Okay, fun thing. Now he has to meet Julie on someday. He has to most definitely meet Julie on someday. There are only 2 days left in which we don't know who he's meeting. This cannot be the Julie meeting day because Julie is already here. So this has to be Julie, Micromax, and therefore this has to be Sheila, Nokia. And if this is Sheila Nokia, then Jamalo Sony is also here because Jamalo is definitely calling on the day he meets Sheila. Okay, wonderful. Rano he cannot call here. Rano has to be on all these 3 days then. Rano, Apple, Rano, Apple. Who are the people left? Rita has been completely distributed. Sheila, 1 minute. Let's see. Sheila here. No Sheila here. So Sheila has to be here now. Sheila, Nokia here. And finally, who is left? Julie. No Julie here. So Julie, Micromax here. And we are done entirely. From Monday to Friday, we now know every day who he met, which friend is linked with which mobile phone. So everything is done. Let us get to individual questions. Let me just get rid of this portion here. Okay, first, the day on which he does not use his Micromax phone to call his given friends is. Okay, Micromax phone is Julie, no? So he doesn't call Julie on Tuesday. He doesn't call Julie on Wednesday. So answer is both 1 and 2. He doesn't use his phone Micromax to call Julie on Tuesday and Wednesday. The mobile phone that he does not use to call the given friends on a day he meets Rita is. He meets Rita on Tuesday and the mobile phones he's using are Sony, Nokia, Apple. Sony, Nokia, Apple gone. So answer has to be Micromax. Next, the friend whom he does not call on the day he meets Sheila is. The day he meets Sheila, he calls Rita, Julie, Jamalo. So Rita, Julie, Jamalo gone. Rano is left. That is the answer. The day on which he meets Rita is a Tuesday. So option 2. And that is the end of both the sets. Hopefully you can see. In the first one, it was all recording. In the second one, while recording it within the table, I'm not sure if this is the most efficient way to record it, but while recording it within the table, it may take time. But once that table is done, then the subsequent questions are not that difficult to manage. That will be all. Okay, bye.